Welcome to episode number 5 of For the Record podcast. I'm your host, Rhoni, and I've got here
Danielle.
How are you?
Very good.
Good. Danielle's here dressed like she just got off the trucker convoy. So
okay. Look at Clifford. Shut up, you big red dog. Can you even see your mug? Look at you matched your mug.
I did. Tim Hortons I matched today. If you're on video, I'm wearing absolute red.
We need them to sponsor us.
Like Tim Hortons, like exactly. Can we should tag Tim Hortons and be like, listen,
absolutely.
Next episode, please sponsor.
Please sponsor.
Along with Willis and Finney.
Mark Willis
and Mark Finney.
Yes.
That was our quota for today.
Yeah.
We got it right off the bat.
But I'm very serious about this, Tim Hortons. If you're listening,
if you are, Tim Hortons double for the win.
Take some donuts.
So if you're listening on audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, please hit the follow. If you're not listening on audio, if you're watching on video, please hit subscribe. Would love it. Would definitely help us spread the message of what we're trying to do here is help wedding couples as much as possible to throw the best damn party they can.
And we'll also just have fun.
100%.
I still don't know what direction we're going with this, but people
at this
are
point,
liking it. I think we're getting a follower each time.
At this point, I'm surprised we got to episode 6.
Yeah.
So there's that.
We're at 5 or 6.
Wow, I'm
whatever we said.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Episode 5. Okay, that's not episode 6. Episode 5. That's true.
Yeah.
But no. Today we're talking about. Danielle, what are we talking about? You came up with the topic.
Okay. Well, I mean, just 10 minutes ago, but we're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about your DJ. We're always talking about vendors and everything like that. We haven't really touched on the music part of the party and like what gives your day its vibe, right?
Right. Yeah, I think I know a thing or two about it. We can definitely help them.
That's where you started, Rhoni, right? That's your background. Dude, it's definitely music.
It took, what was it? 2009, 13 years ago. We were in it, and again, it's still so much fun. Like I tell couples, and they get emails from me about it too. It's like we get to party for a living with couples and families and friends, and honestly, it could be so much jobs better than this, but there's no job cooler than partying with people.
No, we get to be with them on the best day.
It is 100%.
Okay, if you hear the heavy breathing, that is not me. It's Rhoni. Just joking. It's Ronnie's.
It is possibly my other half, which is my dog, which is Sir Loki. Yeah. Sir Edward Loki, the pug, on Instagram if you want to follow.
I walked in and was like, I know his name has something to do with the movie. Okay, Voldemort. Voldemort.
He does not have a nose, so that would give it away.
Okay, so back to the music here. What is a must-have?
Before we get into music, we need to talk about your song. Okay, your go-to song.
Okay, what's my go-to? Okay, no, what's your go-to song?
We're gonna start there.
Yeah.
My go-to song at every wedding that I know, that I absolutely love, and you'll see me rapping it in the background. Well, more than singing it and trying to sing it. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Ooh, want to demo that for us? Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Okay, so we're gonna have to pull up the rap part. Okay, pull up the rap part. Maybe the words up here. We'll see. Oh yeah. As good as it can be. I'm a thoroughbred, just put your set in the back of my truck. Beds getting studs on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time. And I was going just about as far as she let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and singing her every Willie Nelson song. We made love. That's my song.
Okay. I didn't.
So now we just scared off
Clifford.
Dude.
I expect that from the truck from me.
Listen,
you're so opposite right now.
We just lost about 18 of our listeners, so that's on you. You asked me, but now your turn. Okay, what is your song?
I'll never.
What is your go-to?
That. Oh, like to start the party? Are we talking about that?
Like your go-to sing along? What would you say?
Oh, go-to sing along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me think. I like a little bit of everything, but my girlfriends out there know I'm a huge Eminem fan. Huge Eminem fan. I am a
Mr.
fan.
Slim Shady Marshall Mathers himself.
I am a rapper. rapper. What can I say? Born rapper. Look at me.
Okay, so we had the brown dude sing a country song, and we got the white girl singing a rap song today.
Why not? We know where I'm the best at that.
So we're gonna pull up a song. What do we want?
Ooh, challenge me here.
Rap God, Eminem.
Okay, I was thinking.
She said
like
she
Slim
could
Shady.
before we got on air. She said she could do the fast parts of Rap God. Did you not say that?
No, you're lying.
No,
You're
you
lying.
said that.
I'm gonna go in this with quite a bit of confidence. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
You know what? It's great.
Good, good. Okay,
Let's do it.
we're pulling up Rap God right now. So
give it a go. Give it a go. Okay.
Lyrics coming at you.
supersonic speed. Let's go.
Meet your expectations.
Listen,
I told you I
that
could do it.
confidence level before she walked into that song, she's like, I got this. I got this.
Okay, you gave me a 10 out of 10 song.
Oh.
I performed it at 12 out of 10. Let's get real. I pay the dues here. I did excellent.
Okay.
Oh, we'll have a vote on that later.
People, if you're listening to it, if you were listening or if you were watching, oh my God, that was the best performance
Don't
of
watch
Rap
that
God
one.
I've ever
Let's
seen.
not watch that one.
Let's please watch that one on YouTube. Please watch it.
Oh God. Regrets we'll have and make it.
I just want to take that part and make it a blooper on,
You know
on it. It'd be so funny.
I did great. You know, we're all doing a good job here.
Okay.
You know, we're all doing good.
So we all know Danielle's rap card needs some work.
Or it
But
doesn't.
She
It's a
did
party
say
favor.
challenge me, so I just went
It's a
rap
party
god.
favor.
So maybe we need to get some alcohol in Danielle for her to actually hit the notes.
I don't know if that'll make it any better, but we can give that one a go.
See, I thought that was your alcohol version, but you're sober as hell, and that was your sober as hell version.
Tim Hortons, what did you put in this? Just so okay, let's get back on track. I'm gonna get invited
Okay,
to the party.
so-
I'm not shooting because they want me to rap. I'm just saying it's gonna go viral.
So if you see Danielle at your wedding, please, at the party, please ask her to rap God, please.
I've got a friend. Sorry, I'm just. Oh, there's the dog.
Oh, there's Mr. Voldemort. Okay, we're good.
Give Voldemort.
Have to make tax for him.
No.
Okay, back to our
Music.
day here. Let's talk about music. Okay, here's a couple things that photographer standpoint I did want to talk about. I did want to bring up today was does music affect the photography? Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. What about videography?
Oh, music's literally the time we start. Like the guys don't even start the video until they know what song, and sometimes they spend hours, days picking the right songs because the music sets the mood for the entire narrative of the video itself, right?
Absolutely.
So and the music's so important. So we definitely spend a ton of time on music. But that being said, on the complete opposite side of our music division, again, that's all we talk about, right?
Yeah, like I find getting ready photos, like if the girls or the guys aren't listening to music, like I actually tell one of the groomsmen or bridesmaid, I said, turn on some music, get the vibe, because otherwise they're just kind of sitting there staring at each other in silence. Music is honestly, music provides a vibe, just
100%.
like my rapping does.
And here's the thing with the music provides a vibe just like my rapping does.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Oh man. So basically with the music part of it, the day starts for us all the way back to ceremony, right? So when people walk into the ceremony, what kind of vibe you want for them, and also just to get an understanding of what do you want them to feel, what the atmosphere is going to be like, and is it going to be an outdoor ceremony? Is it going to be indoor? Is it going to be in a barn? Is it going to be by a field? Is it like, there's
Is
different
it a country
moods.
wedding? Is it a modern
100%.
wedding?
So all of that applies.
Is your
right?
focus the whole entire wedding? If you and your couple are just party people, is that the vibe you want to throw? Right? Or if you're not, then don't throw that, right?
100%. And so you got to understand the music style applies way before when your guests start arriving. And also for the most part, the idea and the style comes from you guys as their couples, because every couple we work with is different. They have a unique style of music and they like, right?
You know what? I'm thinking about back to my sister's wedding. when I was a bridesmaid. Sorry, I cannot.
So there are two things that are constant in every episode. So we bring up both the marks and we talk about how many times Danielle's been a bridesmaid.
I have no other personality. That's all I know. Okay.
That's a lie. We're gonna have to come back to that later.
No, don't tell me secrets. Okay. So I created a playlist for my sister's wedding day, and it had a lot of Biggie in it. That's like a theme for her. And just listening to that, getting her makeup done and getting her hair done, her and her friends just wanted to listen to Biggie.
Hype.
And it's a hype. So the pictures and everything, like you guys, like every time, I highly recommend have a playlist for your morning and have it all the best songs that get you hyped up. So then when you're with your girls are dancing, the mood's there, eating, drinking your champagne. You're just in a good mood and the nerves just like kind of slip away because you're having so much fun. And don't be afraid to dance. Don't be afraid to have fun and smile and get those, because that's what's going to show up in your photos via the mood from the music. And another one too is also, I highly recommend having some good beats when you and your girlfriends are driving to the ceremony. Get that pumping, get everyone excited.
See, and again, the music plays such a big part in the mood for the day. Like now, like from what Danielle's saying, like it applies all the way to when you start the day, right? So sometimes we walk into getting ready and then it's quiet. I'm like, okay, we need to get some music pumping in here.
Yeah, because you're trying to take candids, and every single girl, if you could see my face right now, is just kind of like staring down at their phone.
Right? So you want it to be exciting and want it to be pumped. So that the music applies there. And from there, again, as I said, like the entire day, from where you're in your car to you're going to shoots, going to do portrait sessions and all of that, the music applies. And again, as I was talking about the ceremony, from the moment guests arrive, now we talk about what song the guys are going to come down to, what song the girls are going to walk down, what song you're going to, like as a bride, what are you going to walk down to, right?
What makes you feel confident? And a lot of people go off the lyrics of like songs that mean something to them for the mother son daughter father dance and the couple. That is important because that you get those, whether the song's 3 minutes, whether the song's 4 minutes, that's your part of the day where no one's asking you to do anything, and no one's tugging you this way or that way. So pick songs when it comes to those first dances that have meaning to you, for sure.
100%. And then the first 10 songs too. Well, moving out after the ceremony too, like even during the cocktail hour, again, we talked to couples about what type of music do you like to just lounge and listen to. So the variety is different now. It's either anywhere between like something upbeat, not like we're not about to start dancing because the alcohol's got to do its job, but we're gonna have to think about some couple come up with our like folk and indie style. So we're throwing in Lumineers, we throw in some Ray LaMontagne in there, like that's sort of a credible vibe. Or from there we move to like a Thomas Rhett to Brantley Gilbert to Dan and Shay style, like modern country style, right? So absolutely. Like we can work around with, sometimes it's a mix of all of them, right? So the cocktail set the mood for that for the evening.
Totally tell your DJ that, tell your videographer that for sure.
Right. Yeah. And then we get to sort of understand where your style comes from and then be a reflection of that when we're playing for the evening. Right. Mm-hmm. So from there to your entrance, for your grand entrance, think about a very hype song that you're going to come into that people are going to be absolutely pumped to welcome you back into the reception.
And on the other side of things, it's like what kind of mood you want to, decor has a huge part in that, but music has a bigger part on that in the mood. Right. That you just, whatever makes you feel good. Like you don't have to, you don't actually have to do it for anyone else but yourself. Right. You as a couple. Right. So whatever you guys, that's going to pump you up and bring you joy, play that.
100%. And in a sort of a playlist setting, so I was talking about making playlists too, like we tell all our couples, make a playlist of songs from now until when you get to your wedding. Make a playlist of songs that you'd like to sort of actually dance to. Let's talk about some of the songs that you want to dance to. Let's talk about some of the songs you would definitely want to dance to. Some of the songs you would like, maybe our guests would love it, or maybe your friends would love it,
right? And I'm always about like, hits 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, those drunk bridesmaids, they want their requests in.
Danielle would know.
Yes, thank you. I love the acknowledgement. 27 dresses or 29 dresses. That is me. I am Katherine Heigl. Okay. My God. But no, like, just allowing that, having that, whatever, feel the party, pick DJ. And I mean, you guys are so good at this. And it's actually, think about it. The whole thing is entertainment, You're either
it's about
captioning entertainment or you're part of the entertainment.
and that's that adds the value to what you're getting at the end of it, right? If you're getting a good video, a good photo, or a good party, or a good, like, when people are done at the end of the night, we want them to go, you know what, that was the best wedding reception we've ever been to. It was so much fun. That word fun, it just doesn't happen. We plan around it,
you
right?
make it happen.
You make it happen by stacking as much as things you want to happen about yourself, about knowing about your guests, knowing about your family and friends, and putting it all together and executing that by your vendors is what brings that moment, and then the entire day becoming fun.
Okay, so more about music. Off the top of your head, Rhoni, do you have any down the aisle recommendations here? Like things you can think about, songs that kind of work that we can help these people out with?
Absolutely. So now it comes down to your style, of course. What you're into, what kind of music, you know, if you love country, or you love modern, you love folk, you love indie, like it comes down to your style, right? So, but some of the most popular ones that we've had are again, maybe let's go top 5. Okay, the top 5 of the popular ones. So
off the top of your head.
1,000 Years by Christina Perri.
Yeah, okay.
Twilight, ever so popular. Twilight made it popular, right?
Exactly what's going through my head right
that
now.
song is evergreen, and it's an absolutely beautiful song. I Get to Love You by Ruel. It's a very vocal powered song, and very very minimal instrumentals, but it's a beautiful song, and it's a song how again, when you're walking down, the lyrics go, "I get to love you, and this is great," and you know, that sort of stuff. It's love. It's awesome. If you're sort of leading towards country, Shania Twain's got a beautiful song, From This Moment. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful song that when you're walking down the aisle, phenomenal. One of my very, very top favorites, Ed Sheeran, Tenerife Sea. Yeah, it's a beautiful song, and it talks about. Is that
your number 1, or is that your number 2?
That's number 4. But again, nothing in specific. Yeah,
it's number 1.
But if
it's so different,
and again, top 5, what I think would definitely work, right? So Tenerife Sea by Ed Sheeran is a beautiful, beautiful song, and I love it. I love it for how beautiful. You know what
I love? Like, obviously, everyone's taste and everything are different, but when you're coming down the aisle, I'm always encouraging brides to like throw up their bouquet, throw up your hands, give a kiss, look at your crowd, just running down out like we're married. I love that moment. Like, some just saunter down and don't look at anything, but some just like give her, and there's so many picture moments that are like,
that's the end of it,
that's
right?
like the party starting / end of the ceremony. And I've seen some really cool things with party songs when people come down the aisle, and like coming back down, they just got married couple walking down the aisle for the first time, party music. Love it. And I mean, it doesn't have to be
some
that
of the
way.
songs that would help you get there too, right? Again, it's about how you can pump up the end walking out of their song. Again, some of the good ones is I think again, Marry You by Bruno Mars, but always start at the chorus where it's high energy. Definitely Ray LaMontagne, You're the Best Thing. It's a great song. Home by Edward Sharpe is a great song too. Again, you got to think about, you got to listen to the song, and you want it to be at the high energy spot. This is either the chorus or anything.
You're already making it down the aisle.
You want it to be absolutely pumped. Feel So Close by Calvin Harris, great song, and We Found Love. Either one of the songs are phenomenal for walking out of there. And also, again, it comes down to think of a good song. Maybe there's a song that matters to both of you, like, right? So it could be anything that you like, and you know, and it's just what you would like to sort of, when you walk out, you have to understand walking out is a different energy than walking in. Yeah. Right.
And there's that, and you kind of have to have some music too when you're doing your signing of your marriage certificate. That doesn't have to be crazy by any means. No. It could be something that just is another meaningful song to you. It could be instrumental. It's just got to be something like a time filler. You need to play some music.
Sometimes, you know, there are we have brides who've hired musicians again, like music. Where live it's a string quartet or just a string of, or just a piano or just a cello player, you know, that sort of stuff that adds a little more elegance to it. I'd like
to put this out there that you can hire Clifford. He will sing country.
I will sing Save a Horse, Cow to Cowboy, and that's all you got.
Well, you're signing. Yeah, the brown dude in the corner, dressed like Clifford, will start singing Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
People listening are going, wow, I'm getting an absolute mental picture of who this person is.
No, they're like, oh my gosh, you know, like Trident just does everything. Like, man, live band, what?
So we don't
We don't sing for you. I'm sorry.
no.
Not this year. We're talking about it. We're gonna add a couple of people into the band. See where we get. Maybe 2025. Who knows?
Yeah, I would like to say this disclaimer. This is news to me. This is Danielle's plan. All of it I did not know until like 30 seconds ago.
Well, you know, me and my trucker friends.
Oh
Just
my
joking.
Lord. Okay, so again, definitely the top 5 songs for walking in. We talked about it. Oh, I think I missed on top 5.
So
They
many.
only
I
did
put you
4.
on the spot with this.
No. I only did 4 because it was what 1,000 Years, Tenerife Sea, Shania Twain, From This Moment. So one song that I was thinking about too, Dan and Shay, Speechless, is a great song. There's an acoustic version of Dan and Shay, Speechless. It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, so those are like, and you start listening to those, things start popping up. You'll find
100%.
something.
And then walking out too, again, as we were talking about, it's got to be high energy. So you are absolutely living in the moment. Both grooms, let's just not hold hands and just grin and walk down. Like pick her up, like make it fun, high five,
down,
like fist bump, like
surprise
make
her
it
with the kiss, like
100%. Like you gotta make it exciting. Figure out how you can, make it as much fun for your bride as possible. Again, if you're a bride, like tell your guy, listen, let's do something amazingly fun, and make sure that happens on the end of the aisle, and your photographer and videographer.
And you guys keep in mind, if that's not you, if you guys are just not like that, that's okay. But I request it. Just joking.
Also, going back into first dances and formal dances, part of it, right? So when we're talking about it, people are like, okay, I don't know what to choose for my father-daughter, or not choose for my mother-son dance. I'm like, ask your parents, ask your dad, ask your mom, and see what song they like.
That's actually a great idea.
Right?
I never really
so they've thought about music. They've listened to music too. They've thought about songs,
they probably had songs with you when you were little.
100%. And those things come out, right? So they ask them what song they would like to dance to, and then let them know, okay, these is what we're gonna do. So what do you have a song, and let them think about it, right?
I gotta tell you something. Okay, so this past weekend I was shooting a couple, and the mother-son dance was choreographed. Surprise. Oh, it's so good. I haven't showed you the footage yet. I knew it was coming, and I actually helped the mother of the groom plan it, and like I showed her how to chop up the song, and I helped her with that and sent her on her way like a month before the wedding. And I knew it was coming, and Shane was there at the wedding, like my other half was there. So I handed her a camera. The guy that, like, he's not creative, he was so into it. His hands were just shaking. He was so nervous. So the mother, like the first dance went, the father-daughter one went, and then all of a sudden my tune changed straight up. I am in position. Shane's got a camera, so I've got Shane filming the bride's reaction with my longer lens, like legit on video mode. That's his only job. And I'm circling. I know this is coming, so I'm circling them like a hawk, like listening to the music to like
slow song, and then builds into a choreographed dance.
And I gotta throw this up when I'm done. And I'm not a videographer, but I think we did pretty good. And I knew it was coming. And honestly, the crowd went wild. Like you could hear like everyone in the background, because I was closer to the crowd. Were, oh my God. They're just screaming, and it went wild. So I want to see some more of that, you guys.
We're gonna put that footage up, overlay it right about now.
You know what? Yes, we're gonna do that. And you guys, that was the talk of the wedding. So if you and your mom or your dad, if that's something you want to do, I highly recommend it. Like if you can pull that off, let's set the party for the entire night.
Again, music plays that role in it, right? So you gotta understand. There's no rules. There's no rules to this is how you got to do it. There is guidelines. There's differences. You have an idea of how things have to be done, but you don't have to follow them. Well, it's just giving you the freedom to do however you want it to, however you feel like
doing. So people get
100%
to start your journy and consider.
We are asking you to do things differently. You have the permission. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. People try to sort of get back to whatever they know or whatever they were comfortable with or whatever they've seen. I'm like, trust me, it is your wedding day. Just do whatever.
And the thing is too, like, I mean, guys or girls, how many times are you guys getting ready did you actually play music? Like if you're thinking of bridal parties you've been in, right? Would have been cool, right? So just, I don't know, there's little things, right? And you're sitting there and your groomsman's looking for the perfect song for 10 minutes. Get your playlist ready. Have your best day. Your best music day. Too.
100%. And again, part of thinking about color palettes and designs and decor and everything, and part of that is music too. And I tell them, like, listen, it is, you're doing pretty much all the planning while something is playing in the background, and that music is influential just as much as you grew up to it. And you know, some of the teenage years, you're from your grade, I tell couples too, like between grade 11 and whenever you graduate college or university, that's time period is a music that's going to be with you forever.
Oh, and then that's going to get all your friends are there too. So
100%.
Don't get too stressed out about this. It's just something we thought we'd throw out there and that you didn't know that was important to the mood of your day, and that'll make you happy. Don't get too stressed out about it.
And it is a vital part that gets to be a part of it, and we get to be a part of it and create that moment and when the party starts, man, trust me, like our music, like we try to cater to from whoever's in the crowd. We take requests all day. Absolutely. All night. And since Danielle was talking about requests too, like we're there to make sure your guests, your family has the best time possible at your wedding.
You know, we think about everyone has a role in a wedding day. Obviously vendors, caterers, photographers, wedding planners, but then you got to hop to the DJ side of things, and you think to yourself, when you're picking a DJ, like you just the guy to play music. No, it's the guy that's gonna do the party, right? It's the guy with the lighting.
It sets the we get to play. We're the people involved to create the fun environment for everybody. That's the end goal. Everybody wants to get to the party, and how good is a party going to be determines pretty much how the day went. And and
even like if you do DJ services, like you're doing the speaking or I can't think of the word, the emceeing to it, huge difference too.
And getting to understand the couple, like understand the family, and being able to sort of bring it all together and reading the crowd to make it happen.
Absolutely.
It is such a fun job. Again, we could talk about music for forever and ever.
Like regardless if you guys are kind of more religious or you're not, you're the party crowd or you're not, if you're quiet people or you're loud people, like a DJ still brings that perfect part of your day. Like the music does matter, and good music, good vibes, people moving, people smiling, people having fun, pictures turn out better.
100%. And again, the more fun we're having, the better it is for everybody. And the better it is for everybody. Again, everybody walking out of there that was the best wedding reception we've been to.
Right.
And it all happens put together, but we plan it prior, right?
Okay. Quick question. Are we including the singing, or are we just like deleting that part from the episode?
Which part?
The singing?
The singing part's going to be part of it.
No, I thought we were just joking.
No. The singing part is absolutely part of it. We are going to put Danielle's Rap God singing part in it. It is not leaving anywhere.
See ya.
But thank you for listening to episode number 5 of For the Record Podcast, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Do, again, follow us, Apple Podcast, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Do hit that follow, please. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, I'd love to have you subscribe and hit likes and do the comment thing. Man, I sound like a YouTuber almost at this point. But also follow us Instagram, Try to Music, Try to Films, and Daniel Palatic Photography. It's been great time talking about music with you guys, but we'll see you next week.
Yeah, have a wonderful week, guys. See ya.